Hello fans, welcome back to our channel. I hope your day was fantastic. Before we start, kindly like and subscribe to the video. Dana White's boxing league will have 12 yearly fight cards and separate super fights such as Canelo Alvarez vs Terence Crawford. UFC President White announced his new venture into boxing, a TKO league in partnership with WWE Chief Nick Khan and Saudi boxing chief Turki Al-Sheikh. The American's first show will come on September 12 as he is chief promoter of the huge showdown between Alvarez and Crawford. And there is huge plans for the Saudi-backed promotion to challenge the existing structure of the sport. According to TKO President and CEO Mark Shapiro, this will begin with a targeted 12-card year, with White leading promotion of the fighters. He said, "I would just tell you that we're expecting with the boxing organization that we're putting on an average of call it 12 fights a year, 12 cards a year for each of the next 5 years. Still putting that plan together, and obviously we are working hand in hand with our friends from Saudi. Irrespective of those, we will look to do anywhere from 1 to 4 sort of super fights per year. We'll see how that plays out. But obviously we would term the Canelo-Crawford September matchup as one of those. And then on that undercard, we would have a number of those undercard fights that would likely air on the television partner/media partner we would have for our newly formed boxing organizations. We'll look to potentially promote all of them with Dana White and Nick Khan driving much of that. But then separately, we'll have our boxing organization, our promotion with them where we're going out and doing, as I mentioned, 12 cards a year on average. And we will be getting a separate media rights fee, selling global partnerships to those cards, and of course promoting and producing those cards on whatever media platform we choose to tie with. That's the state of boxing. It is a huge opportunity for White, who has forever hinted at a switch to squared circle promotion. He has made a huge commercial success of the UFC, which has bred superstars such as Conor McGregor and John Jones. The promotion is now worth a reported $12.1 billion, and White will hope his new project emulates the monopolization of MMA. A debut event with the magnitude of Alvarez vs Crawford is simply about as big as it gets. And despite a UFC Noche event taking place on the same day, he insists he will be running both events. Dana White and Turki Al-Sheikh announced stunning new boxing promotion as UFC president launches exciting chapter in history. He added, "This is one of the biggest fights ever, and obviously I'm honored to promote it. When they say we're promoting it, I'm doing the promotion, we're doing the production, the event ops, PR. I mean everything to do with the fight, just like a UFC fight, while at the same time promoting UFC Noche. It will all be the same weekend. It's a badass weekend of fights. Noche is gonna be a special event every year for us to celebrate Mexico and Mexican Independence Day. And yeah, it's going to be big from here on out forever." The Derbyshire boxer recently chatted with Boxing News about the fights that got her heart racing and her love for heavy metal music. "I started about 8 years ago. I originally started for fitness. I'd always wanted to do it, but I was too overweight, and I lacked the confidence to even set foot in a gym before then. I started going to a class at my local gym, a kickboxing for fitness class, but we mainly focused on boxing, and I realized I enjoyed it, so I found a boxing-based gym. I then moved to an amateur gym and became carded just before my 30th birthday. I wish I could have had the opportunity to start at a younger age, but it wasn't really something available when I was younger, especially for girls locally. Favorite all-time fighter. I always remember watching the likes of Frank Bruno, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, and Prince Nassim Hamed, but I always go back to Lomachenko. I think he is technically brilliant. There are so many female boxers that I look up to. They all have had their part in paving the way for the likes of me, and I think that is amazing. Best fight you've seen? I don't know. I know the one that really got my heart racing was George Groves versus Chris Eubank Jr. I lost my voice for a while after that, and I only watched it at home. Personal career highlight. Boxing in Sweden in the Golden Girls Championships as an amateur was amazing for me. From the very start, I never thought I would get those kinds of experiences after stepping into the sport so late. My first away win against a WBC champion and fighting for the Midlands area title. Showing those who didn't believe in me, that is what I can do. I would have to say, though, my whole professional career so far is a highlight.